Beautiful day. Much love, everyone. Give me just a second as I get settled in. Give me just a moment, guys. Okay, there's no one in here to do the mic check with, so I'm just going to assume that I am being heard, that all is well. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just getting myself together a little bit. I was outside and I lost track of time. So, hey, beautiful day, call for zero. Can you can you hear me? Much love to you. Can you hear me? Can you let me know if you can hear me, my friend? I would appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Um, Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna try to keep this at about an hour like we usually do, an hour under. I got so much stuff to do today, my word. It's like the weekend just passed by. So without further ado, let me go ahead and start out by saying, beautiful day and peace, everyone. I want everyone to know that I'm not a medical professional. We may be talking about beautiful natural healing things of herbs, essential oils, sound bowls, water, stuff like that. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a licensed therapist. So if you have any questions about anything that we may talk about dealing with healing or dealing with issues that you may be going through, please contact your primary care provider, your physician, or pediatrician for your little ones, okay? I take no responsibility or accountability um, for what you decide to do for yourself naturally from a suggestion from this live stream. So you have to talk to your own primary care provider. Also, I will not allow anyone's negative energy, ill will, and projection of anger, hate, and jealousy to take root on this platform and with my own energy essence. If you harbor these things, these thoughts, or carry these entities within you, I reject them for myself and for the people on the platform who are genuinely here and who mean well. And I send these energies directly back to where they came from, back to you, back to your being, back to your situations and everything you got going on in your life. Please don't play with my intuition. Don't underestimate my power, and don't underestimate the strength and power of the beautiful people here. Okay, with that being said, let's roll. Let's go through the comments. Just a few people here. And Lisa says, too much family here. I'll not be here. But I miss you. I miss everybody here in chat. I hope everyone enjoys the holidays. I love you. Lisa, you take your time. We love you. We miss you. And we understand. And you enjoy all that love and stuff that you have around you. Beautiful day, Heidi. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. And that's just me. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, and thank you, Call for Zero, for being in here. Thank you, Heidi, for being in here. And I've been enjoying your videos, Call for Zero. I don't always leave a comment, but I do leave a like. And I've been enjoying. So here we go. So I'm going to pick, that's right, mamas, return to sender. I'm going to pick two cards, one from the Spirit Junkie deck that I have, just positive affirmations, and a positive affirmation card. And then I'm going to read the two that I'm going to keep reading daily that I have out. So give me a second to pick. Okay, that one came out. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, I'm going to take these two. The one that was on the bottom. Okay, and then let me pick one more. Okay, guys. For those that are afraid, these are not tarot cards. These are just positive affirmations for everybody. Okay, here we go. So the positive affirmation cards, the two that I've been sharing, I welcome healthy, loving relationships. I attract loving relationships into my life. And then you guys, if you want to come back, if you want to write them down, I always read them 3 times just for myself. Okay, the ones I pulled today from the Spirit Junkie deck. I celebrate my progress and awareness, not perfection, is the goal. I love that one. And this one came out from the positive affirmation deck. I celebrate life every day. And the one on the bottom, when I flipped over the deck, it says, I have an optimistic outlook on life. And I thought those went well together. So I'll try to remember to read those at the end. And today we're going to go ahead and get started with today's article. Hold on, let me take off my sweater. Today's article is titled, today's coffee chat is titled, People Who Are Truly Happy in Life Usually Share These 7 Unique Traits. And so I wanted to, like I said before, on Friday, was it Friday? There's so much gratitude, so much love flowing in me. It's nothing brand new on the channel here. I have a video from last year that talks about, the power of gratitude and the things that you can do. Many videos on here dealing with love and gratitude, the power within it. And I share so much of my, struggles, because I'm a person. I'm a soul being having a human experience, and I experience all sorts of things. And 90% of my time I'm in my home-based frequency, which is like love, which is like peace, which is like laughter. But like always, I have my moments of depression. I have my moments of sadness. I have my moments of pain, of grief, of confusion, that 10-15%, So I share that 10-15% with everyone, but I also want to share my 85-90%. And for a while, it has seemed to me like sharing how happy, truly, genuinely happy you are in your life is like kind of a stigma in some of these, some of those truther communities. I don't associate myself with saying I'm any type of truther community. I'm here. I'm healing. It's a difference because I want more than that. So I don't associate myself with those types of communities, and I don't feel like I'm greater or we're greater than any other community. We are all searching. Nobody has the right answer. Nobody is always in the perfect vibration. Nobody is wiser than any other platform, and so I think that's the beginning of self-realization, when you realize, I'm not the greatest. We're not the greatest here, but we're trying. And we uplift one another, and we show humility and gratitude and love and empathy and understanding for one another, for where we're at as we're dealing with pain, as we're dealing with confusion of this matrix. So I'm so grateful for where I am right now. And so I just wanted to share in that today. And for those that don't want to hear about me being grateful, you always have the option of clicking off. So, there's more people here. Let's see. Oh, reality bending for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, pushing buttons. Good to see you. Hey, girl, you making food. Girl, please let it be seasoned. I know it's seasoned. No unseasoned chicken around here, okay? That's a crime against humanity. Hey, Mima, beautiful day. Happy New Year to you. It's so good to see you. Mwah, mwah. Much love to you and your family. Oh, I wish I could give you like the biggest hug. Oh, wow. Awesome. Call for zero. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. Okay. So here we go. I just want to, I don't know. I'm so full of love. And last night, I did something. I burned remnants of something, energies that were lingering, and I was outside in the fire pit. And I love the sound of the fire. I couldn't help but be grateful. I don't have like a lot of material things, but I'm so grateful because I am abundant in love. And I know some people are like, that's new age talk. Some people may be turned off by the way I'm speaking, but then I don't resonate with you. You know, I'm not a new ager. I'm not a hippie. I'm just me. And I'm expressing the emotions and the energies and my experience using these words. Okay. So, but anyway, and then this morning I was just, I don't know, I was crying my eyes out with gratitude and love. And for, my children, I was outside drinking tea. It's a beautiful day here in Texas for it to be December. I hung the towels out on the line. I was looking at the butterflies, and I was really grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. The wind was blowing. I could hear like the leaves rustling. I know it's simple things, but those simple things bring me so much joy. And that's a beautiful energy for me, in my opinion, to stay in. That we've talked about the hertz and frequencies of love and gratitude. I have some lives with Dr. Masaru Emoto's work a couple of years ago that I did. So it's nothing brand new that we're talking about here. Love and gratitude are like two of the most powerful frequencies that we have on this plane of existence. And it would do us all good to tap into that every now and then. So here we go. Hey, Discog, much love to you. Y'all forgive me, my phone has been kind of freezing. Ain't no unseasoned chicken here, girl, get it. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, thank you all for taking some time out to be here. It's so beautiful. And here we go. And so the article is called "People Who Are Truly Happy in Life Usually Share These 7 Traits." And I'm gonna put disclaimer out here. I'm not saying that anybody that's going through anything that, if you're having moments in this, and I'm not saying that you're not a genuinely happy person. I'm reading this article. I may agree with some things. I may not agree with some things. I'm going to talk about things and experience. Please, please, please don't be so offended. This is an article by Lachlan Brown. It was made in September 15th, 2024. Here we go. We all know the type, the person who seems genuinely content, radiating an inner peace that makes you wonder what their secret is. While it's easy to assume that happiness is a matter of luck or circumstance, the reality is much deeper. True happiness isn't just a fleeting emotion. Thank you. It's a state of being. You people are like, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. But happiness, gratitude, love, appreciation, all these things are a state of being. Shaped by the way people think, act, and respond to life's challenges. A philosopher once said, happiness depends upon ourselves. Today, we're exploring 7 unique traits that those who are truly happy tend to share. Curious if you're cultivating the right habits for lasting happiness? Let's take a look. Okay, the first one is a positive mindset. So we get a lot of, at least for me, I have gotten more so on these YouTube streets, a lot of slack for being too positive. And I'm not talking about the false positivity that we have talked about before. I wore that false positive mask for so many years because of the situation I was in, depression, and trying to be a people pleaser. That's false positivity, people pleasing. It's a toxic behavior. It's a toxic trait. A lot of people like to think that, oh, you're angry, you're abusive, you're this. Yes, those are toxic traits. But being a people pleaser, never saying no, always wearing false positivity, those are toxic traits. Those were toxic traits of mine that I had to face. Okay. So I'm talking about the real positive mindset. And positivity doesn't mean that you're walking around in a world that you're oblivious to anything and nothing can happen to you. It's like when things happen to you, you realize that no matter what is happening to you, you are grateful for the state that you're in, and you know that you will find a way for it to work out for your well-being, or it will all work out. You're not stuck in despair. You're not stuck in stress. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, here we go. Positive mindset. In my years of studying happiness, I've noticed the first unique trait that truly happy people share is their positive mindset. We use sure, they have their down days like everyone else, but overall, they tend to see the glasses half full rather than half empty. And this is something you cannot fake. There's a lot of people on here faking their positivity, faking their happiness, faking this, faking. You cannot fake this frequency. You may be able to fool other people, but you can't fool yourself. Being optimistic doesn't mean ignoring reality. We just said that, or dismissing challenges. It's more about embracing each situation, including the obstacles, and finding the silver lining. Happy people believe in the possibility of a positive outcome. And this belief often leads to their success. And I bear witness to this. So many times I've shared my own personal stories of struggle where things broke down, things didn't go right. And I just said, you know what? I saw the glasses half full. And that energy came back to me and things worked out in ways that I couldn't even believe. They focus on solutions rather than the problem. I like that. A positive person focuses on the solutions rather than just sulking in the problem, and see opportunities where others see roadblocks. And this positive mindset isn't just about them. They also tend to inspire optimism in others around them. So there's something, a person that truly has a positive mindset, you tend to truly inspire other people around you. Like they can feel it, they can understand it, and it makes people want to be and do better. Gratitude, the number two unique trait of a happy person, a genuinely happy person. Gratitude, the second trait I've noticed in truly happy people, is their deep sense of gratitude. No matter what life throws at them, they always find something to be thankful for. Even in the darkest times, they appreciate the little things that bring joy and comfort. And I remember a time in my life when things were not going so well. Work was stressful and I was dealing with some personal issues. But one day, while walking back home, I saw an elderly woman watering her plant with such a joyful smile on her face. It made me realize that happiness is often found in these simple moments. Wow, that's beautiful to me. That night, I started journaling about things I was grateful for each day. It was a small act, but it shifted my perspective significantly. I found that by recognizing and appreciating the good in my life, my overall happiness improved. And I can say that from my own personal experience of going through things, that even if it was one thing, for me, if I don't have anything to be grateful for, I'm so grateful for my children. I'm so grateful for where I look back over my life, where I was, what I was allowing to myself to be, and me in such a weak, battered state to where I am now. And I'm so thankful. And so I found that even if it's one thing that you can be grateful for, it's like you'll start every day. I'm so grateful for this beautiful sunflower. I'm so grateful for whatever those. And then you start looking around your life and you're like, wow, I have this, I have that, I have a mindset. I have a state of the state of my mental is, I'm in a state of awareness of this place. I'm not oblivious to what this matrix is, what it's trying to project on me, but I'm also in a state of appreciation because I know that I can enjoy, and I know that I can love. I know I can appreciate, even though I'm in a state of, being in a good state of mind. Being grateful for that is something, but for every person, it's different. This is well backed up by experts like those at UCLA Health, who have noted that practicing gratitude has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety and even improve sleep. As renowned psychologist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. And that also comes from I have family. I've said this on this platform and other platforms before. I have family. Half of my family is from West Africa, Sierra Leone, and in the late 80s, early 90s, there was this just war and for diamonds, blood diamonds. People were losing their life. People were losing their limbs. People were being displaced. People were running. And it's not word of mouth. Oh, I read about this. I had family members who lost their lives. I had family members who lost limbs, who were displaced, who lost their homes. This is my experience and my reality, where people will be like, you don't know what suffering is. I've seen my family suffer. I've seen my close family not have anything, who are seriously fighting for their life. Okay. But even in those moments, as we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, I was so young, as my dad was over here and they were over there, there were still moments of saying they were so grateful for the love and the strength and whatever. Even in moments like that, everybody is different, but I'm saying if people who are in the middle of war, in the middle of being taken over by whatever, in the middle of fighting for their life, in the middle of losing arms and limbs and being displaced, the bodies in the water were so great that they couldn't even drink it. I'm just saying, everybody is different though. This is my experience. And I've seen people overcome those things, you know? It may be different for other people. And don't think that I don't want people to think that I'm like, oh, she's just saying, well, my circumstances may not be that great and I can't find gratitude in that. So I'm not dismissing anybody's journey or their experience. I'm just sharing my own experience. Okay. And don't feel bad if you're in a state right now where you feel like you don't have anything to be grateful for. I've been there. Just don't let it hold you. You are valuable, you're beautiful, and you're worth more than that. I'm going to keep going. Anyway, mindful living. Number 3, this might sound a little cliche, but mindfulness is actually a powerful tool for happiness. It allows you to fully engage with your life, experiencing each moment as it comes and appreciating it for what it is. And so mindful living allows you to gain a better understanding of yourself and your emotions. It encourages you to accept things as they are rather than how you wish they would be. And this acceptance can lead to a profound peace and contentment. And I found this to be true with people. I've stopped wishing for this person to be this way, but I see them for who they are and where they are at, and I see myself for who I am and where I am at. And with that, comes such peace. And with that, if I come to a road where I'm looking at someone for who they are and where they're at and where I'm at and who I am, and I have to let go, it brings me so much peace. Nothing against that person, nothing against me. It just brings me an understanding. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Number 4, emotional resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. That's not going to change any day, anytime soon. It's not about avoiding the challenges, but rather how we respond to them that matters. And happy people have a knack for bouncing back from adversity. Happy people are resilient people. And there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people, on the platform that are so resilient, that have gone through so much. And y'all might not see or think that you're a happy person or think that you're a resilient person, but you are here right now and you've gone through so much, but you're standing here in spite of everything. Even if you feel like you're weak, even if you don't fully understand or tapping into your strength, or you're fully healed, even if you're just starting your healing journey. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of you guys, a bunch of us are so resilient. You know what I'm saying? That's something to be grateful for. I made it through. I went through this. I went through that heartbreak. I went through this abuse. I went through that. And I'm here right now. That's something to be grateful for yourself. Okay. They understand that it's okay to feel sad, angry, or disappointed at times. These emotions are part of being human, but they don't let these feelings consume them. Or dictate their lives. That's what we talk about. We embrace, we acknowledge these emotions. We acknowledge what is called low vibrational frequencies. We acknowledge the guilt, the shame, the grief that we all may go through in this life. But what we don't do is let it rule our lives, let it overrun us, let it become the energy essence that is us, you know? For some of us, we bounce back like that. For some of us, it takes some time. And for some of us, all of us, we're learning how to deal with these ups and downs in this matrix system. Instead, they allow themselves to feel these emotions, understand them, and then let them go. They use difficult times as opportunities to learn and grow rather than seeing them as mountains or obstacles that they cannot climb. Psychologists often refer to this as emotional agility, the ability to navigate life's twists and turns with self-acceptance, clear-sightedness, and an open mind. It's about being flexible with your thoughts and feelings so that you can respond optimally to everyday situations. Okay, let's see. Go down here, go through this really fast. Thank you guys. Much love for you guys for being here and taking time. We are beings of love. I truly feel that some of us are just natural beings of love. Some of us, it's just within our nature. That's just the frequency that created the core of who we are, you know. And there are some that it's not in their nature to be this way. I agree with that. I'm gonna start that. I agree with that. And people act according to their own nature. Here we gather music, food, wisdom, community. Oh, I love that Discog because of all of us. Hypervigilance, also toxic. I'm healing from a lifetime of it. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Wow. Grateful, SunKissed, grateful. Oh, much love. So grateful for you too. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Comfort with solitude. This is number 5. This is number 5 on people who are truly happy in life usually share these 7 traits. This is the 5th trait. And people who are comfort with solitude. Now, this one may seem a bit counterintuitive, but truly happy people are comfortable with solitude. And I will say this, I love my solitude. I'm not ashamed of my solitude. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed about my moments of solitude, and I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable enough with myself to, I took myself out on a date for myself on Friday. And I'm going to keep doing that, even though I'm in a relationship and he takes me out and he does things like that. I want to continue to take myself out. And I think we need to, you don't necessarily have to go out and be like, I'm alone and I'm proud, table for one, you know, but enjoy and be comfortable with your solitude and comfortable with yourself. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And there, you know, we'll get more into that in a little bit. In today's hyper-connected world, being alone is often, I just said, that's crazy. Being alone is often equated with loneliness, but there's a big difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Happy people understand and appreciate this difference. They relish in their alone time. It's a chance for self-reflection, introspection, and self-discovery. This is also, for me, also part of our self-love journey, also part of self-care, is having that solitude, having that alone time, so we can self-reflect, so we can see, what am I doing to myself that's not beneficial for myself? What toxic traits am I holding on to? What toxic energies am I entertaining? What type of people do I need to, what relationships do I need to examine? Self-reflection in our solitude is part of self-love. That's my opinion. Let's see. It allows them to recharge, to connect with their inner self, and to simply be. Being comfortable with solitude also means they're not relying on others for their happiness. I really like that. I'm going to say that again. Being comfortable with solitude also means they're not relying on others for their happiness. And it's not even just the physical thing. It's being comfortable, being in solitude without being in the communities, without being connected, without having some time where you're just by yourself, with yourself, enjoying yourself, questioning yourself, healing yourself, getting in tune to yourself. And that goes for the physical, and that goes for this internet thing we got going on as well. But see, they enjoy social interactions and cherish their relationships, but they also value their independence. They know that their happiness comes from within. Happiness comes from within. Never ever depend on someone else for your happiness, because people will genuinely let you down, even if they're not trying to. I've let other people down, even when you don't mean to. Your happiness has to come from within. As psychologist Carl Jung once said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And sometimes it's in the quiet moments of solitude that we get the chance to discover who we really are. And it's in those moments also that sometimes it's who we really are is something really, you have to look at the darker aspects, what they call the darker aspects of ourselves. And it's in these solitude moments, and these time alone is really, really, really important. Number 6 out of 7 unique traits for truly happy people. Authenticity. I feel like this is so important. I would have put this in the top 3. In a world where we're often pressured to conform, staying true to oneself can be a challenge, but happy people understand the importance of living life on their own terms. I think we all can find some truth to that, because most of us are searchers of truth. Most of us understand this matrix. Most of us understand that the majority of things that have been taught to us have been a lie, have held us back in so many different ways, in so many different systems in this matrix. And so I think we can all understand living our life on our own terms. We made the decision to say we will not continue living a life of being blindfolded. We will not continue to live comfortably in the matrix, knowing what it is, knowing where we're at, and knowing the things that are happening to us. So that's a big step in living life on your own terms. You're saying, I'm not going to live like everyone else. I'm going to keep going down what you call rabbit holes, and I'm going to keep searching when most people are not. They don't pretend to be someone they're not just to fit in or please others. Like I said, I'm speaking on this because I've been there and I have done that. I have been a people pleaser, mask wearer, because I didn't want to let anybody down. And so I understand. And then you could feel when people are truly being real, when people are truly being authentic. Sometimes it may take you a little bit. Sometimes you feel things about people, but you want to see the best in people, so you kind of push that back. But real recognize real. And when someone is not being truly authentic and real, you will pick up on it. Okay? Being authentic to yourself is the most important thing, because if you cannot be authentic to yourself, you are not going to be authentic and real to anyone else. So if you're not being real with yourself, everything else that follows is a lie. And I say that from my own experience, not talking bad on anyone. Okay? So they are honest with themselves and with others. They recognize their strength and acknowledge their weaknesses without self-judgment. They express their feelings openly and stand up for what they believe in, regardless of how it makes you look. What's up, Rebecca? How you doing? Much love to you. Thank you for being here. They are honest with themselves and with others. They recognize their strengths and acknowledge their weakness without self-judgment. They express their feelings openly and stand up for what they believe in. Okay? I had to say that again. As noted by Jessica Collier, PhD in psychology, Today posts, this sort of integrity is linked to increased self-esteem. So if you're not honest with yourself, and please don't think I'm beating up on people. I'm talking bad about people who have self-esteem issues. I'm speaking on my own experience here, and where I used to be, had no self-esteem, no self-worth, was a people pleaser. I didn't know what the word no was. I wore fake positive mask. So I'm speaking on this. I wasn't walking in my authentic self. during that dark period of my life. Learning period, but dark period for me. I wasn't walking in my true self. And when you're walking in your true self, you will not tolerate certain things. Okay? I wasn't walking in my true self. I wasn't being authentic because I tolerated so much mess from everybody else. I didn't have a self-esteem. Okay. And it's also linked to life satisfaction, mental health, emotional stability, and workplace success. All critical ingredients for happiness. Number 7, the last one for the 7 unique traits for people who are truly happy in life. Balance. Balance, balance, balance. The final trait that truly happy people share, according to this article, is balance. They understand the importance of maintaining a healthy equilibrium in all aspects of their life. From work-life balance, that means if you working so much, you don't even have time for play. Or you playing so much, you not even focused on your work. Or you're so caught up into the real world, you don't give yourself a time to relax and enjoy and use your imagination and be a creative being that we are. Or you are so caught up in and I say YouTube because that's the only platform I know and have. You're so caught up in the YouTube world, whether you're watching it 24/7, whether you're a content creator and that's all you do, there is no balance there. You got to balance it out. And sometimes in our lives we get so crazy. I bear witness. Okay. I'm not saying anything that I haven't struggled with, but true happiness, you have to have balance in your life. Let's see, to balance between socializing and solitude, they strive for harmony rather than extremes. Too much of anything can harm you. Even though water is a life-giving, I love water. It quenches our thirst. It's much needed for ourselves, our lives, our state of being, and our health. But too much water can kill you. You have to balance it. And you have to find the balance that is good for you, not what's good for me. I'm not going to be like, I'm balanced in this way, so you need to be balanced in this way. My life is structured this way, so your life is no. We are all different people with all different walks and all different responsibilities and relationships and things that we got going on. So you have to look at how your life circumstance and how you need to balance yourself for yourself. Okay. They take care of their physical health through regular exercise. Sorry for laughing. I'm laughing at myself. And balanced diets, their emotional health through self-care practices, and their mental health by continually learning and challenging themselves. I am not always there when it comes to the physical and exercising regularly because I get tired. A woman get tired. You get tired. So that is something I'm learning to balance out. And you know what? That's something that my partner has helped me balance in and actually motivated me. I used to go to the gym all the time. I love working out, not trying to have a hard body, but I love working out. I used to do Zumba all the time, But it's hard for me, to be motivated. And it's nice to have somebody there that makes you feel comfortable, and you're lifting weights and he's just lifting, you feel secure in lifting weights and you're not overdoing yourself, and that person has you, and it's really good for me, that balance, that helps me balance my exercise life, having him. So that's beautiful. Find something that's going to help you balance their emotional health through self-care practices, which we talk about all the time, and their mental health by continually learning and challenging themselves. They also know when to say no and set boundaries. We talk about that all the time. Healthy boundaries. Okay, you got to set them healthy boundaries, even when people don't understand or they disagree with you. Happy people generally, they prioritize their well-being and understand that they can't pour from an empty cup. I can't give you the good things of SunKissed if I'm empty. So I'm going to fill my own cup first, and I'm going to overflow my own cup. and everybody else will get what I'm overflowing in, because I have lived that, filling everybody's cup, and I'm past empty. Okay. So let's see. Wrapping it up. Let's see. Authenticity, very rare. Seem to prefer playing pretend. I do not consent. Okay. I agree with that. I think it's so much easier for people to play pretend. And what's that saying? Keeping up with the Joneses. Sometimes it's not all about keeping up with the Joneses and material things. It's keeping up with the Joneses by followers, keeping up with the Joneses by making yourself seem so smart and brilliant in life, keeping up with the Joneses when playing outside of your league, and putting on a mask that's not really you. But eventually the mask always fall off, y'all. The mask always falls off. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink, guys. And I'm gonna keep talking about being authentic, being and showing gratitude, living in gratitude, and living in that vibrational frequency of love and peace. Because if you are not authentic with yourself, you're not truly, you cannot be fake and walking in true gratitude. Okay, wrapping up. Happiness is a journey. I love this. Throughout this exploration of the traits that truly happy people share, we touched on everything from positivity to authenticity, from resilience to balance. Each of these traits contributes to a fulfilling and joyful life. But it's important to remember that happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about ticking off boxes or striving for protection. Oh, I was happy and joyful this day. Tick, 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 that box is checked. It's a journey, just like our healing is a journey. Excuse me. Just like our healing is a journey. And it's not to strive for perfection. I think we put so much burden on ourselves when we're not perfectly happy all the time, or we didn't do this perfectly. It's not about being perfect. It's about at least trying, showing up for yourself, being true to yourself for yourself. And when you can do that for yourself, you do that for the people that are important in your life. It's about embracing who you are, nurturing your well-being, and making conscious choices that align with your values and aspirations. So, as you reflect on these traits, consider how they resonate with your own life. Which of these traits do you already possess? Which ones could you cultivate further? They season the chicken. I love you, this call. So that's just a reflect. I think that's good as we're in this state of being. And for me, this time of year, I love it. I love the energy, but for some people, it's not a good time of year. And finding happiness can be so difficult at this time of year for a lot of people for various reasons. And please don't, when I read this article, when I read this article and shared my own experiences, I'm not putting down or knocking anyone who isn't there. And I hope no one will knock me, because there are plenty of people who are way further ahead of me in understanding gratitude and understanding love and understanding self-healing and all this other stuff. So it's about sharing our journeys, and hopefully something good will come out of it. I'm going to share a couple of quotes, and I'm going to share something that I have been doing saying almost daily for the past year and a half. And it has really showed me, and it has really helped me in different situations. And I feel like this energy that I speak, when I speak this thing daily, it really keeps me in a state of gratitude, even when I'm facing, some really pretty crappy moments. Okay, so life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. I've shared this before. Happy people don't wait for the storm to pass and say, oh my goodness, I want the storm to pass. Life is not about that. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain. Dance in that dang rain. Put that umbrella down and dance through the storm, and you'll see the storm in a much different light. You'll see the storm in a much different way. We have storms, and look at the storm. We're going to talk about this for just a minute. Look at storms and look at all these things, and we all have our views. I'm not getting into, oh, it's not natural, oh, it's hard. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying, look at a storm. And sometimes storms happen and they clear so many different things. After the storm, the air is cleared. After the storm, you have buildings that are cleared, things that would have just laid stagnant, and the air that would have been stagnant after a storm is cleared. So you can begin to look at your storms, your personal storms and situations, as an opportunity for clearing and making change. That otherwise you wouldn't have made that change if you didn't have that storm. And I'm speaking from experience. I wouldn't have made the change if I didn't have my storm. And that's because I'm loyal to the T, to my detriment, and I speak about, my marriage, abusive, neglectful, very, very toxic. But I would have stayed in there had something not happened so great and so bad with me. In this other situation, I would have stayed in the same situation had the energies not just shocked me, had I not seen and understood the person that was being shown to me, and stopped trying to see the person for who I wanted them to be or who I thought they could be. The storm came, so I saw it as a way for me to cleanse myself and separate myself. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Sorry guys, my phone. Yeah, seasonal depression. You're right. You're right, Heidi. I'm grateful for all of you in the energy exchange. Oh, so grateful here. Grateful for you too. Hey, Capricorn girl. Hey. Much love to you, mamas. Okay. So there are two kinds of people. The ones that during a rainstorm just feel the wetness of the water, and those that dance in the rain. I love those two quotes. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to share. I'm trying to find. Okay. This is something I say in the morning. Sometimes I say it in the morning and afternoon. And I've been doing this for over a year and a half. This is called my gratitude attitude. I try to say it every day. Does it always work out? No. But here it goes. It says, I say, I am grateful and appreciate that I am open and receive the energy of divine love, beauty, abundance, peace, wealth, health, my monetary needs, success, and good fortune. And they flow continuously and increasingly in my life always. I am grateful for, and then I fill in the blank. I'm grateful for blank, my kids. I'm grateful for walking outside today and smelling, having eyes to see, having, all my limbs, you fill in the blank. I'm grateful for, and I list what I feel. And I say at the end, divine love, peace, abundance, and harmony govern me and reign supreme in my life. And some people may find those words disgusting. Oh, well, don't use them. They've been so good to me. It's not hippie. It's not new agey. I'm not connected to any labels like that. I do what feels right and true to me. And people who don't understand that, you have to, and that's something else about following your intuition. I know some people are so disgusted with feelings. I'm so feelings. It's not about being in your feelings, or I've heard this saying, in your feelers. It's about, if you do not understand and cannot feel these energies, these are energies, emotions are energies. If you cannot feel them, how are you going to understand them? How are you going to understand your own intuition? I'm getting off subject here. Okay, here's some self-love quotes. Let's see. I haven't. Chrome lamps. They work fine. That's interesting. Call for zero. Okay, here's some self-love quotes. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. And that's a quote by Lucille Ball. And I'm saying love, self-love, because self-love is the ultimate love, is the best love, because if you can love yourself, you're going to be able to love others. If you cannot truly, authentically love yourself, you're not going to be able to truly and authentically love anybody else. You're not even going to truly be able to authentically love your dog, you know. And it's not, and it's something, it's a journey. It's something that we're trying. Just start the journey. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. Robert Morley. How you love yourself sets the tone for how others will love you. Seek to be whole, healed, and authentic, not to be perfect. That's from me. If you have the ability to love yourself first. And that's from Charles Boroskowski. I totally butchered his name. Here are some things, some quotes dealing with gratitude. And then we're going to be on our way. Let's see. Say, oh, you're a nature tree. Okay. Don't you just love that? My phone is freezing. Sorry, guys. My phone is freezing. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. My phone is just froze. Oh. Okay. I'm going to give it a second. My phone just froze. Hey. Okay, let me read this. The vibration created. Oh, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. Oh, okay, there it goes. Hey, I love when people say, oh, you're a nature tree hugger, hippie. And you know what? I was telling this to someone that this big push for love and gratitude, and how this new age community and all that other stuff, these people, these weak people have purposely made the energy of love and gratitude seem weak, because they are weak within themselves. And these are the people that are promoting love and gratitude, are these weak people who are just like, oh, you know, namaste all day. I'm just going to let everything ride. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to embrace any of this not so nice energies. This is the poster child for love. And when people look at love, they see these weak-minded people and think that is what we're talking about. Love is fierce. Love is strong. Love is a powerful instrument to use. It's one of the most powerful energies that we have on this plane of existence. I've said this so many times. I'm not the only one saying this. And it's been proven, starting with, for me, looking into Dr. Masaru Emoto's work and beyond, that love and gratitude are strong. For the love of my children, for the love of different people, I will be fierce. I'm my fiercest because of the love I have for people. Don't get it twisted. I love hugging trees, but I will. We're not gonna go there. It's a powerful, beautiful energies, and these poster board weak men, and weak women who only wants to embrace the positive, and you don't want to truly be authentic and realize that you have to embrace the darker, lower vibrations too. They're part of your experience. They have become the poster child for love, and it makes it seem like it's all fake, and it makes it seem like it's all weak. And that's the total opposite. The vibrations created by irritation, which is irritation floats between 10 hertz and 200 hertz, are equivalent to those of mercury, and anger to those of lead, and sadness and sorrow to those of aluminum, and despair to steel. Okay, and this is something that Dr. Masaru Emoto found out in his work. And I love this because I love how people, and I used to do this as well, I want to cleanse my body of all these heavy metals. I want to cleanse my body of everything that's yucky here. Not realizing that when you hold on to irritation, when you hold on to, it's the same as if you're having mercury in your body. It's the same vibrational frequency as mercury. So you can do all the cleansing that you want, but if you're constantly irritated, if you're constantly angry, You are putting off, that's the same vibrational frequency. Anger is the same vibrational frequency as lead. So you can do all you want, all the cleansing, all the detoxing, all that you want to. But if you're not cleansing your energetic body, if you're not cleansing the energies and the frequencies that you're holding that are laying dormant, that you're not acknowledging because you're not acknowledging, you haven't truly stepped into self-healing, you are not going to cleanse yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. I love that. I recommend Dr. Masaru Emoto's work on water, on frequency and energy. If you fill your heart with love and gratitude, you will find yourself surrounded by so much that you can love and that you can feel grateful for. And you can even get closer to enjoying the life of wealth, of health, and happiness that you seek. But what will happen if you emit signals of dissatisfaction and sadness all the time, not saying those moments, but if that's all you're emitting, then you will probably find yourself in a situation or a state of being that makes you hateful and dissatisfied and sad. That's another quote from Dr. Masaru Emoto. I found this very interesting. The vibrational frequency of joy is 540 hertz and above. And it is expansive, it grows, it moves, while the vibrational frequency of anger is 150 and it falls and it contracts. I found that very interesting. There's no growth in these lower vibrational frequencies. You are not truly growing. That's just the way it is. It's not new age talk. It's not new age, whatever. You know, and some people might say that the frequency chart and looking at these things, oh, it's fake, it's made up. But you know what isn't fake? You yourself can tell the difference of how you feel when you're at peace, when you have love, and when you're joyful. And the big difference, if you're constantly in the state of like guilt and shame and anger, you don't need science or anyone else to prove that to you. You can prove that to yourself. If you want to prove something to yourself, I highly recommend doing the water rice experiment, putting 3 jars of rice and a little bit of water in 3 separate jars, label one love, label one hate, and label one do not touch, or what, don't put any label on it. Speak the higher vibrational words. Have your intention of love, of peace, of gratitude for that rice that's love. Have your intention for the jar of rice that's hate. Give it low vibrational words. Say shameful things that make it feel guilty. And you'll see the difference for yourself. It's not new agey. It's not tree hugging. It's not, it's a fact. How would you feel if somebody just continuously poured just all their nastiness, all their hate, all their anger into you? Think about that, and think about how you would feel when somebody is pouring love, appreciation, and gratitude and joy into you. Now it makes me laugh. Okay, that's right. I'm a tree hugger. Okay. This is a hard one. Okay. Good job. I'm outside on my back porch with my dogs. It's cleansing crows. Okay. Squash and do seeds. Oh, awesome. Call for zero. Our kindness is far from weakness. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that, mamas. I realize it's offensive to them. They know no love. So I'm kind till I'm not, depends on them, okay? And I'm not gonna, don't not be your nature. I'm understanding that my very nature is this. I love love. I love peace. I love laughing. I love experiencing beautiful things. And so just because somebody doesn't love or understand it at their core being, I'm not saying we go through these moments, but if they want to hate and say I'm some type of new ager, which I'm not affiliated with any of this crap. I'm going through life, going within me, figuring out me. Okay. If they can't understand that, then we're different matches. That's when we talk about we are not all cut from the same cookie cutter, guys. Their creator, who may have created them out of with the intentions of hate, anger, their soul essence may be created from a different creator than mine. My creator was like, oh, I'm gonna give this soul a little bit more love and joy to tap into. I truly feel that we are not all made from the same cookie batch. And so we're not all going to resonate with one another. We're not even going to all understand one another. You know, that shows a physical example of how we are physically. We are not all the same. We don't have the same skin tone. We don't all have the same hair. We don't all have the same body types. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get mad at me because I have this type of body and you don't. Don't get mad at me. I'm not going to get mad at you because you have this certain hair type and I don't. That's how I'm giving an example of the physical to show that it very well could be a reflection of our spiritual. And I'm not going to bring myself down or make myself feel bad about me stepping into my nature, about me enjoying the person that is me. And you shouldn't let people make you feel bad about being you, whether your home-based frequency, like I always say, is on the more positive end, or if you like being in guilt and shame, if that is comfortable for you. Don't let nobody guilt trip you, make you feel bad about being you. I know I won't entertain it because there's no growth. Like what I just said a minute ago, the vibrational frequency of joy is 540 hertz and it's expansive. It leaves room for growth. But anger at 150 hertz, it's contracting. You don't grow in it. So that's part of stepping into who you are, being authentic. Okay? Gratitude helps you to see what you have instead of seeing what you don't. I love that. Safe distance. Spike it what's up feeling. Oh, anyway, so I think that's so beautiful. Right now, I'm gonna pop off my ungratefulness. Okay. Okay. Girl, do what you gotta do, okay? And say when the unseasoned chicken is your problem, okay? Okay. And that may be something, your energy may irritate people like that. Your energy may irritate people like that. It's an irritation. Either because they don't understand it, they can't tap into it, they're jealous of it, and they don't want you to, if they can't tap into it, they don't want you to have it. You know what I'm saying? But you be you, mama. I'm sending love and peace and just strength to you, and for you to be able to tap into that true nature, which is you, Heidi. With calm grace. I know that's right. Capricorn. Hey, Lyra, much love to you, mamas. It's good to see you. Gosh, it's crazy that you didn't. The notifications. It's all right. Hey, a beautiful day. Much love to you, mamas. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Projection, triangulation. Okay. I refuse to be. I'm not fixing to be anybody's scapegoat. I'm not fixing to take that from anybody anymore. It's beautiful, thriving in your own. Learn to thrive, and that goes back to the article. Solitude, in that moment with you, you're figuring out what your true nature is. We need those moments of solitude so we can figure out what our true nature is. And then once you figure out what your true nature is, don't let nobody make you feel bad about being you. Like I said on the last live, Wonder Woman ain't gonna stop being Wonder Woman because this chick over here can't throw a stick. I'm not fixing to not be the Wonder Woman that is me. I remember when I was in the military, I've said this before, and during training, I was the strongest girl in basic and AIT. And in basic, they used to make me push for every female that couldn't do 2 proper push-ups. I swear on my life. Okay. And so I was like, I'm not going to not push myself. I'm not going to not be my athletic self because you can't do a push-up. What you go do, you're going to learn to do a push-up because I'm not doing them for you. I had to learn to do push-ups. So anger and possibly damage. To take it off all, then restart all. Okay. That's good advice, Heidi. Thank you. I love a beautiful day name because I'm always like, beautiful day. Understand that you're, yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, guys, let me get through some more. Let's see. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lit the flame within us, which is one reason. And that's something, if you can't find something to be grateful for, if you can look back over your life and be like, you know, be grateful for something small. I'm so forever grateful to my pre-K teacher. I remember this, 3-4 years old. Kids are something else. I've said this story before, but I got made fun of because I have one deep dimple on my left side. Most people have no dimples and most people have 2 dimples. But I got made fun of because I had this deep dimple. And of course, I'm always smiling, so it's always there. Or even when I talk and say certain words, my dimple just shows. And so I got made fun of. And I remember sitting under the table. And I remember my teacher. I remember her name. I'm not going to say it. But she came and scooped me up and picked me up. And I was crying and sad because it hurt my feelings because a couple of the girls were making fun of me. And my little friend Lucas was sad. I remember him. Oh, I said his name and I didn't say my teacher. Oh, sorry. Not that he even remembers that. But he was sad too because I was sad. And she picked me up and she said, you know what? And she said, you know why you have that deep dimple on one side? And I said, no. And she said, because usually an angel kisses both sides to give 2 dimples. She goes, but an angel just decided to kiss you 2 times right there. And that's why you have such a deep dimple on one cheek. So an angel kissed you, my little self, my innocent self, that made me smile and I felt special. And to this day, I'm grateful to this woman. I was 3 or 4 years old. I'm 40 years old. And I find gratitude in that. So if you can find something, even something way back to make you feel grateful for that someone did for you, oh, that's so beautiful. And that's one reason why I appreciate the Thankful Thursday videos and why they mean so much to me, because so many people have done something for me in a comment, in a smile, in sharing the lives, having my back, even when I'm not around on different platforms, even when other people, were supposed to have my back and that person had my back. So that's why Thankful Thursdays mean so much to me. Okay. The heart that gives thanks is a happy one, for we cannot feel thankful and unhappy at the same time. That's a quote by Douglas Wood. And that's what I was saying earlier. For you to be true and authentic to yourself, you cannot be both. You can't hold both of those energies authentically, Oh, I know, girl. What's up that way? You are late for roll call. I'm just playing. Oh, I'm just playing. But anyway, and so that's what I wanted to say. And I'm going to say my gratitude attitude. And I'm going to say this. This is what I'm going to say. I know we didn't have the relationship thing yesterday, but if you want to bring about, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. Y'all know how I feel about manifesting. Mindful manifestation. We have that power. If you want a certain friendship, if you want a certain relationship, I'm speaking from my experience, start with say what you want, what you like about that person, or what, like, if you want a friend that's always there for you. Write one thing, confirmation, gratitude sentence. I am so grateful that I have, a friendship that is so authentic and accepts me for who I am. Even if you ain't got that friend yet, say about your special person, about that man. I am so grateful for the man that is in my life that appreciates me, takes time for me, makes me a priority, not an option, things like that. Let me tell you, babe, let me tell you. And once you begin to remove all these blockages that we tend to hold on to that kind of block us from mindful manifestation, and we start showing gratitude for the things that we might not even have yet, but show gratitude for the things that we have, it opens up doorways. Some people get pushed out of our lives in a way that we don't expect, but it opens up doorways for those beautiful things and beautiful situations and beautiful relationships and beautiful people to come in. Even if it's one thing, show gratitude for. It helps. You just got home. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. I'm just messing with you. Hey there, here to there, beautiful day. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you. Wow, I'm really glad to see you. I hope you're doing well, you and your family. Thank you for listening there, Rebecca. Okay, so I'm going to say this again. My gratitude attitude, which is something I've been doing for the past year and a half plus. I try to do it twice a day. It don't always go that way, but this is what I say. I start off saying, I am grateful and appreciate blank, blank. I'm grateful and I appreciate that I am open and receive the energy of divine love, beauty, abundance, peace, wealth, health, my monetary needs met and beyond, success and good fortune. And they flow continuously and increasingly in my life, always. I am grateful for, and then I list what I'm grateful for, okay? Even if it's just my beautiful cup of coffee this morning. And then I finish off by saying, divine love, peace, abundance, and harmony govern me and reign supreme in my life, because I don't want a life of turmoil. I don't want to speak turmoil over my life. I want that divine love. I want peace, balance, and harmony in my life. So that's what you speak. Anyway. Okay, guys, here we go. Here are the quotes, the affirmation cards. I attract loving relationships in my life. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. These are the ones from today. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. I'm not striving to be perfect. I have an optimistic outlook on life, and I celebrate life every day. Every day might not always be good, but there is some good, or at least one thing good in every day. Please remember that. Y'all have it. New Year's is coming, guys. I think I have some shorts put out. I'm sorry about Thankful Thursday last week and even yesterday, but I needed that time, togetherness time. So glad for that. I'll be doing videos, shorts, if y'all get notifications for those. If not, oh well, it's out there. Post and Thankful Thursday this week, and we are going on Friday. We are doing the wounded inner child. Okay, guys? And I just say, whatever you do on New Year's, please be careful. If you go get turned up, make sure you're getting turned up with people that you trust. If you about to get turned up, please make sure you get turned up with people that you trust. If not, no matter where you are, I wish you all a beautiful new year. And I speak over us now awareness for 2025, life, strength, healing, love, that authentic love. I'm not talking about this matrix type of love, self-love, resilience. I speak us being able to walk in our authentic, true self, us to be able to let go of things that no longer serve us. 2024 ended with a bang and surprise for myself. So it's only going to get better. I'm so grateful to each and every, I'm about to cry, y'all, because I'm so grateful. And I mean it. And those that don't want to hear me cry or say she going again, please click off. Please click off. Because I'm not going to allow that to just pollute the beautiful energy exchange that we have here. And you'll know how I feel when somebody does something good for you that benefits you in whatever way. You need to show appreciation. And there have been so many times that the love and support and energy from the people here have just come at the right time. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate who you are to me in this moment. I appreciate your honesty with me. I don't know what everybody does on other people's platforms and things like that. I'm not worried about that. I know how you guys are to me here when we come together. And I love that. There are some people here on the platform that don't even get along, but when they come here, there's a level of respect, and and I can't ask for anything more on YouTube. My desire, in all honesty, for all of you and for myself, is to get to the point where we're healing and we're healed and we're strong and we're standing and we're fighting. We can do it by ourselves, and you won't have to tune into somebody like me. I want us all to be able to walk in healing, walk in joy and peace. And although we are living in this matrix, although we are living in such deception, we still can have beautiful moments of fulfillment, okay? We can have beautiful, beautiful plates of well-seasoned chicken and embrace the ugly cry that we do here, because the cry is ugly right now. I'm being truly authentic. The cry is ugly right now, okay? The cry is ugly. But I want you to have a happy new year. Appreciate yourself, pour into yourself, and say 2025, nobody is going to define that year for you, okay? Nobody is going to define that year for you. I don't care what the hell is going on this plane of existence. It might go down a certain way, but you're going to flourish, okay? Do you understand me? In the middle of war, people have flourished. I was called in the middle of war, and people were telling me, you're going to go this way, you're going to do that, because we're in the middle of war. And what happened? No, I did not believe that you have that power within yourself. Don't let people who cannot tap into their power and that don't understand it limit you. Be careful. I know I said I was going, but here I go. Y'all know me. Be careful of the time and the precious energy that you are giving people in your life and giving these dang people on these platforms, including myself. Okay? Oh my gosh, I just have so much love, and I'm going to get over here and be crying. So much. So thankful. Be thankful for the ones that at least for me, I'm thankful for the ones that mishandled me, that mishandled my heart, that didn't see the value that is truly me, because it helped shape me into a way better future for myself. So shake them off and be so grateful for those. Okay, let me get to some of these comments, guys. So sorry. Oh my, look at me running my mouth. Okay, let me go through some of these comments. We're not quite done yet, everyone. We're not quite done. which is good because I'm loving the energy right now. I'm loving the energy. Um, and I love being able to pour into people, and I love people being able to pour back in. It's down and dirty. It's about healing, you know. That way got ugly t-shirts for everybody. Okay. I think it was that Tuesday is New Year's Eve. Tuesday is New Year's Eve. Yes. Yes. Sending y'all love, healing, and wholeness. I love it. 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 Love it. I'm not gonna let anybody stop me from loving. You know, so much love to you, sis. So much love. May all your chicken be when they're singing that New Year's song. May all your chicken be well seasoned. I'm a star of that. May it all be well seasoned all year long. Okay. And it's okay to laugh. Okay. We can do this. We have this. Exactly. Yes. Oh, Heidi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Overseasing your small white potatoes. Oh, dang. Oh, much love to you, my friend. The 29. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start that. T-shirts, ugly t-shirts for everyone. Okay. Ugly cry t-shirts. I love it, everyone. I love it. Thank you. Okay. And that's what we're speaking. There is power. If people don't believe that, they, like I said before, do the rice experiment. Show what your intentions. If your intentions and your words and your vibration can change the molecular structure of water and of rice, what do you think you speaking over your life? Okay, take that power. If you don't think you have power, fine, but I'm speaking that over all those who receive it. If you don't receive it, please send it back. I speak power, life, love, healing, and commitment to yourself over all of us. Self-love is the best love, and I truly hope that we truly step into it and continue to grow and learn and stand tall in that powerful love, which is self-love. My tradition for every New Year's Eve at midnight, throw your loose change out, and you'll always have the money you need all year. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like that. That's really, I'm gonna start that. I like that. So don't let people write your story. Don't let people tell you what your year is gonna be like. Don't let people tell you this is your story, this is the outline, and you're gonna create it the way I see fit, because these are the energies that I'm entertaining. This is the life I'm living. You take that pen, you take your book, and you create your own story, your own narrative. That's one thing I'm sick and tired of this matrix about, is trying to tell me what I am and what I am not, what I need to do and what I'm not doing. I'm not doing this right. I'm not searching this right. It's my journey. You're damn right, it's my journey. People like to say, yes, we're collectively, collectively it's about everyone else, but it is about you. To an extent, it is about you. You look back over your life, was everybody there when you were in that abusive relationship and you were getting your ass beat? Was the collective there? No. Was the collective there when I was crying at night, not wanting to be here, and people say it's not about you? The hell, it is about me. It is about you. These are personal experiences that we all walk through. Okay? So you have to get back to you in whatever way that means to you. Stand tall, stand proud, stand strong in your power. That's what we're doing now. That's what we've been doing. And that's what we're going to continue to do here all up until into 2025 and until I leave this YouTube space. Nobody is going to tell me what I can do and what I can't do. Matter of fact, I love when people tell me that. I love when people said, you are gonna deploy SunKissed. And I sat there and I was like, no, I'm not. You are gonna do this, SunKissed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Not even understanding that what I was doing and what I was speaking on myself. Don't let nobody tell you. I'm speaking to y'all like I speak to my children. Not that y'all are children, but I want this for everyone. I want this for us. Yes, indeed. All things working. Let's see. Thank you guys for allowing me to express myself and being so open. All things working in our favor. Okay. Write it to the universe. That is right. And if you don't understand that, okay, that's your problem. I'm sorry. I'm not making it my problem. That's one of the things I had to let go of, is making everybody else's problem my problem. Everybody else's lack has become my lack. And then you have people in the world and people here that will say, well, things are going on in the world. I can't change what is going on in this world. And in the same breath of hypocrisy, they say, this is going on in the world. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing that. There are people who don't have homes. Are you out living like them people? No, you lay your head down in your soft bed. You got to do what you got to do for yourself. And when you do what you got to do for yourself, it sends out energy. And that is what brings about change or stirs change in other people. It's not always about your boots on the ground and going running. There's something else Dr. Marcio Emoto said in his work. He said he was a tiny ripple. And that ripple like went out and caused so many new change, a new understanding about water, a new understanding about vibration. Shoot, if people want to sit in their stagnation, let them. See people for who they are. And if you're in a moment right now, beautiful soul, where you're down, where you're depressed, because this season is very stressful, can be very depressing for people. And people will look over their life and be like, I didn't attain this goal. I'm still here. Don't let those things hold you. Embrace what you're going through and let it go. For those who are struggling with their depression, anxiety, seasonal depression, whatever, I send nothing but love to you and healing and truly hugs. I'm a hugger. Let that be your strength. All right, guys. Let me get off of here. I keep saying that. You'll have a beautiful rest of what's today? Sunday. Have a beautiful week ahead. Happy New Year. If you're getting turned up, like I said, please get turned up with people that you trust. Okay. If not, keep it at home. Keep it quiet. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's you and your partner. Maybe it's you, your kids. Maybe it's you and your dog, your cat, your plants. No matter where you are, I hope it's a good one. And I wish the best for every single one of you guys. Okay. Let's keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Much love to you guys. You'll have a beautiful, 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 beautiful rest of your day. All right. Until we meet again. Much love.